Fly, Eagles, fly? Man, they're looking good. Houston, you got a dub, man. Very, very, very impressive. And Super Bowl hangover, man. The Some of this is tough to watch. We're going to talk about it, get into it, all that and more. Oh, yes, it is Wednesday here on Full Time Sport Network. Full Time Sport Network NFL brought to you here by Global Mapping Surveys Now, sponsor of the network. Appreciate what they do to help us expand like we want to. My buddy,
What's up, Brett? You doing good?
Donnie, my friend.
All right,
How are things down there in Texas, brother?
good.
Nice getting. I
Our
mean,
fall
the days
weather is
getting a
turning
little
back to
shorter.
summer, but other than that, we're doing good down here.
Yeah, we got a lot of red leaf trees up here, man.
Oh yeah, do you?
Oh yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
The weather's starting to turn.
yeah. No,
Felt it today.
yeah.
Felt it today. It's
Ours is
like
turning back.
no more no more barbecuing outside, I don't think.
No,
Nope, I think those days are over. But you know what's not over?
football.
The NFL. I'm watching football,
Yeah,
man.
that's true.
NFL Week 5. Man, we got in just as we're going to get in. Our buddy, our friend of the show, the Big British Bolt, saying good evening, my brothers. Good evening to you, sir. Hope the kiddo's
Welcome.
doing well, man. Tough, but as long as he gets on okay, we're good then. Um, First, man, Thursday night football
Yeah,
or Thursday night
I like what you did there.
lullaby?
That was
Oh,
good. That was
you
good.
did? Did you
That was
like
good.
it?
That
Right?
was good. That was good. I liked it. Very clever. Yeah,
Appreciate it.
no, it was a snooze fest for sure.
Oh man, and like there was like nothing about this game. I mean, Matt Ryan's been on the decline for a while, so
That seems to be the
these
trend
numbers
in
are
Indianapolis.
indicative. These numbers are indicative, right, to Matt Ryan. This is what he's been doing,
Yeah, we
right?
were hoping that he was gonna
250
he was
yards,
gonna do a little bit better.
maybe not a touchdown. Probably going to
But
throw a couple picks.
and it hasn't. I mean, he has been I don't want to say better, but he's been playing at a different level comparatively to the end of his Atlanta career for the last couple games. But yeah, this is just kind of typical Matt Ryan game, unfortunately.
And then Russ was no different.
No,
He looked
I
bad.
it's
Did you see that wide open receiver that he passed
yeah.
up? It's 4th and 1. And I just think it's hilarious that wide receivers running that exact same route where
Yeah,
Russell Wilson threw that interception
I
in the
feel like that's
Super
why he
Bowl.
doesn't throw that kind of pass anymore.
And
Like that's
so
haunted his career for him since that
he
happened. He's like,
totally
nah,
left it alone.
yeah.
It
Uh,
was
they look like they look like they're not going to be that 10 and something team, 10 and 6, 7 team that everybody thought. Which is, it sucks for them. They paid that dude a lot of money, and it just doesn't seem to be getting anywhere. You can blame it on injuries and everything like that, but I
yeah,
mean,
we did, my friend. Yeah, we did.
you can just they almost are just doing just as well as they were doing with Drew Lock last year. They didn't have
Oh,
$245 million contract either. So
dude.
or two
Yeah.
fifteen. Was this the 215? Either
Right.
way, 200 something $1 million. So I mean, what are you gonna do? Hopefully they can turn it around, but does not appear so. Especially, I
Right.
mean, Denver, they were weak last week, short week. They didn't have Taylor, and they still couldn't really do anything with it.
Yeah, like that's a bummer. Crazy horrible game, man. There was not much,
It was
like I
bad.
said, not much out of that game. Um, what do you think about that fourth quarter from the Giants, man?
Fourth quarter from the Giants, man. I can honestly say I didn't watch that game,
Oh,
unfortunately.
Green Bay looks like they have this game
Oh, the London game.
pretty
Yeah, I
much.
watched.
Yeah.
I saw that they were getting. I watched the first couple quarters, and then I had to go to work. I saw that they
Okay.
won, but I did see there was a fair amount of injuries. I thought people were getting taken off the field. The Giants. I mean, Denver. I mean, Green Bay just hasn't been doing well this year.
Yeah, I mean, it's like, I mean, you could say this, well, yeah, the offense is clicking. It looks pretty decent. If it's not, like, they really don't look that great. But you can say that about
About every
anybody.
team. But I
Yeah.
mean, you expect a certain level from Green Bay and Aaron Rodgers, but it just every week his scowl just gets like worse and worse. He looks like he's unhappy. The team doesn't move isn't moving very well.
Yeah. Daniel Jones only throws for a little over 200, but he takes care of it. He doesn't throw any interceptions. He didn't fumble the ball, so he took care of the ball. Saquon finds the end zone.
Yeah,
13 carries, 70 yards. I mean, I know they're playing from behind, but 13 carries still seems like, um,
not a lot of
what's the game
carries.
plan here?
Yeah, diversification maybe is what they're trying to do. But
Right.
who's he
And then,
throwing it to? Is the real question.
I mean, as far as the Packers go, I mean, Rodgers threw for 2 touchdowns. Aaron Jones looked good on the ground. He only had 13 carries, too. Randall Cobb was doing good. So, I mean, it
I
was a
don't
pretty
think.
good game. The fact that the Giants won, I mean, it's that fourth quarter. Do they have something like them in them every week? And are they a 4-1 team? Like,
I mean,
I didn't think the
you could say
Giants would
no,
be
but the
four
answer would
and
be
one
yes right
right
now.
now,
That's a good
man.
division right now. I mean, other
Because
than
literally they are a four
the
and one team.
Washington, everybody's
Yeah,
pretty neck and neck. I mean, that's two 4-1s and one 5-0.
yeah.
So,
The Giants look good. A team not looking good, and I mean I hate to say it, but I don't hate to say it because we played them this week. So I mean we won. Go Bills. Pittsburgh does not look good.
oh yeah. I mean, they definitely aren't scoring like they need to be scoring. And when you're busting out Kenny Pickett, all hope is lost for Trubisky, I guess. Um, the Bills, I mean, the Bills played like the Bills. I mean, straight out of the gate, they just
This
whooped up on them.
could be
I mean, Gabriel Davis put up like numbers kind of like that Randy Moss Thanksgiving game. I mean, it was 2 touchdowns for 160 off of 2 receptions, I think is what he ended up with.
right.
So that's pretty good.
Yeah, but I mean Buffalo rolled the first half. I mean
Yeah.
there was nothing go wrong. I mean, it happened. I mean, big, huge play uh, to Gabriel Davis, like right off the
Yeah.
get go.
You know, it's nice.
Uh,
It
but
looked
I
like they
mean,
had like no trouble at all moving that ball.
yeah, a stupid missed field goal. We moved the ball 78 yards and throw an interception.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, and that was in the first half, and we still had a really good first half. Second half, we go 75 yards and fumble the football.
Yeah,
Like, I mean, we got the win, dominating fashion. Poor Pittsburgh.
I'd say
Like,
it's more like if you were playing a better team, those would have been costly mistakes. But unfortunately,
possibly. It's a really good defense. It wouldn't have been no 38-3.
yeah,
That's for sure. That's for sure. Um, Chargers moved to 30-28 with a win over the Browns. Um, is Nick Chubb the best running back
I
in
don't
the
know about the
league?
best, but he's one of my favorites. I mean, he's definitely a G.
Dude, he is really good. Really good.
Yeah,
He had himself a day. Jacoby Brissett, uh, threw for 230, a touchdown and a pick. Um,
it's not
Kareem
like
Hunt
horrible,
had
but
almost 50 yards on just over 10 carries.
yeah,
Njoku, love to see this. 88 yards receiving, caught 6 to 6.
that's good. It's a good safety net
But
right there. You know,
but a losing effort
yeah, but
because
realistically,
Justin
like,
Herbert and the Chargers took the game.
which I mean, coming into the year, I wouldn't expect the game to be as close as it was.
Right. Yeah.
Um,
Eckler looked good.
yeah,
Mike Williams, hey, what's going on? Does everybody know about Mike Williams?
it should.
Like, the kid is really, really good. Really good. I mean, Cleveland's probably better than what their record will look,
You
but
want him to be, but I don't know. They're not playing well enough where they're going to make the playoffs. Unfortunately,
uh,
they should, but that's what I'm saying, man. It sucks. Which I mean, Chubb's an awesome running back, but he's stuck on that team. He's just signed that contract with them again, so like, he's not going anywhere. Which I mean, it's
right.
great if that's what makes him happy. Awesome, but dang, man, maybe next year with the different quarterback, get somebody to throw the ball to.
I wasn't going in on the Chargers, man. I didn't mean to make it sound like it, but you got the win, yo.
You did get the W. I just felt like you should have gotten a bigger W than that. I mean, it's straight up the Jets beat Cleveland this year
Right.
in
Speaking
comparison.
of beating somebody, finally, the Houston Texans can say that they beat somebody.
Hey,
They take a
they
13-6 win over Jacksonville.
which was
Um,
not what I was expecting.
this was a kick fest. Kick
Sometimes
fest
that
and turnovers, man.
I
Like it's
know.
not like this game was great either.
You see that Houston was doing a flash sale of all their jerseys from like people
Oh
that have left
yeah.
in the last 2 years.
I
I was
mean,
like,
Damian
nobody's buying
Pierce doesn't look horrible. He has moments where he looks really good. Uh, it's hard to get anything on the passing game out of Davis Mills.
it. It isn't
Uh,
horrible. It's not like the best, but
Trevor Lawrence is throwing to the wrong people.
that I was more surprised. I mean, you kind of expected it out of the Texans to be kind of where they're at, but I was seeing an uptick in the Jags. So that makes me think like I mean I know that any given Sunday stuff happens, but I think they should
Right.
have won this game, and it definitely looked like they were just scrambling out there.
Yeah. Etne looks good. Uh, Robinson, he looked fine when He ran the ball ish. Only gave him 10 carries though.
Yeah,
Hard to do anything there. Marvin
it's weird.
Jones. I mean, but he's been around for a while. Evan Ingram had a decent day
Yeah,
receiving
Marvin
also.
does Jones does good in like 5 week spans, like really well. I don't think he will, but I'm surprised that the cat's still in the league. Truthfully,
Right. But this was definitely a game where if you were the kicker, you earned your paycheck.
right?
If you punted the ball or kicked the ball, if you kicked the ball in any sort of way in this game, like you earned your money that day. Because there were a lot of kicks, man. A lot of kicks. Let's see here. Bears Vikings, man. Vikings go to four and one.
Came out with a
I
W.
mean,
I
dude,
mean,
like we
I
were
don't want to
talking
talk bad about him.
Vikings. We were talking Vikings before the season. So y'all can,
I
we
just
can pull it up and say it. We were looking for the wins, and
this is one of the
the
ones we gave him,
Vikings
right?
are going out and finding the wins. Minnesota.
Well, based
Yeah,
on
we did
how
have a win in this
poor the
game, to be
Packers are
fair.
playing, they're probably going to win their division.
Oh man, right? Yeah, like did Minnesota has a good shot at good shot. The offense was ticking, man. They moved the ball great, like especially in the first half. It was, I mean, shame they missed that field goal going into halftime. This game could have looked worse.
Yeah,
And I mean, uh, Chicago put together some decent drives where they ran a lot of plays, took some time off the clock, and moved the ball. But Minnesota did that every time too. So it's like Chicago had a hard road for this game. Um, Justin Fields took care of the ball, not blowing you away,
yeah.
but he's taking care of the football. If that's what you're going to do, Montgomery needs more than 20 yards on the ground and to get the ball more than
I'm
12
surprised they're still running
times.
with that cat. Truthfully,
Oh, Khalil Herbert looks good. I like him.
so kind of struggling
But
there.
but Justin Fields can't be also the leading rusher.
No, he
Like
can't.
you need something out of your running back. And not leading the team in receiving either. Like
Yeah,
it can't be that. But they still put 22 points up on the board. So that offense, that style of playing, obviously, it gets them 22 points. It which could be enough, but you need a little bit more than what your defense has.
yeah.
But if your defense is giving 30, you need to change something in your offense. And may I suggest it be your running back not being your leading wide receiver and your quarterback being your leading rusher.
Yeah, I probably will do something like
Like,
that.
I mean, yeah, Jags were disappointing. Told you about the vibe. We did too. We liked them. We were just looking for the wins, man, and they got the wins, dude. They're going out and getting them, man, which is very very nice. And then for the Vikings, Cousins, I mean, almost 300 yards, a touchdown and a pick, but that's what you expect out of Cousins. Dalvin Cook looked good.
Yeah,
Like Dalvin Cook looked really good. Justin Jefferson, like looks like one of the best wide receivers in the league. They look very good, and they got a win, deserved win. They got a, like you said, they got a beautiful chance at uh at winning this division.
yeah.
Like really. Really good chance. Uh, Patriots blank the Lions.
Yeah, which
I
was
mean,
weird. I wouldn't expect them to score it, nothing. But Patriots are, I don't know, man.
uh,
Even without Mac Jones, right? They still looked.
y- yep, they got Bailey Zapp and the throwback unis. Stevenson, wow,
Yeah, I know.
he had an incredible day.
I know.
160 yards plus on the ground. Um,
It
Damian
was,
Harris is going to be good.
yeah, but that's the second week
Jacoby
Stevenson's
Myers,
done well, so I think they can ride that hot hand.
yeah, definitely, definitely. Jacoby Myers, uh, had a really good day too. That was really all the Patriots had, but it was
That's
all
all
they
they needed.
needed.
Yeah.
Uh,
I mean, I don't know what happened to the Lions. I really don't.
yeah,
You go
yeah,
from like the
I
top
don't know.
scoring offense to a goose egg.
Yeah, you turn the ball over, you punt, fumble, punt, turnover on downs, turnover on downs, turnover on that, turnover on. Like you turn the ball over so many freaking times, man. It's like you weren't even trying. You're just going
Yeah.
out there and just like you weren't even care. Like you made it not fun.
I mean, if you're an Evil Empire fan, it was fun, but yeah, W W's a W.
Yeah, not gonna complain about a W. Uh, Saints moved to 2-3, send the Seahawks
Man, did
to
you
the
see
same
Taysom Hill
record,
just tearing it up? Swiss Army knife
39
right there.
to 32. Second week in a row, Seattle put up some good points. Geno Smith, 268 yards, 3 touchdowns. Again, Geno Smith looked good. That's
Yeah,
2 weeks in a row. Like he looks like he's on the same Geno Smith that was in New York. Um, Chris Dalton was at the helm for the Saints. Very pedestrian. But like you said, Taysom Hill running that football, dude. He can run. Kamara, so good,
yeah,
so good. And then Kamara through the air because there's two Kamaras. There's the one running the ball, and then there's the one catching the ball,
yeah,
and both of those Kamaras had had a beautiful day. Tyler Lockett, DK Metcalf, a very very good day for us offenses,
yeah.
and the Saints just got more on the day, but a very good team. These like Seattle's not horrible,
They're not nearly as bad as I thought they were going to be.
dude. Like they're really not.
Yeah,
Like they're not bad at all. They look pretty good. Uh another the Jets and Dolphins. I mean,
yeah, that was a weird
this
one.
is a totally different team. Like this isn't the same team.
I
They
know.
look like two different teams, man. But Jets 40, Dolphins 17. They're both 3-2. Uh I mean the Dolphins until you get Tua back.
That's so crazy. I get it, but like one player is like your whole team crumbles.
Dude, I mean Raheem Morset, he he had a good day running the football. Tyreek Hill, he caught every ball thrown to him. Uh, but they they
It's
just
good to put
weren't
together.
able to move the ball. I mean, it's not like Zach did anything special. 210 yards. Brees Hall though had a beautiful day on the ground for New York. Got a touchdown along with it. He also I mean, he only caught two balls and broke everything about it. Uh, but wow, it's a huge win over a team
Yeah,
that's missing their starting quarterback.
I mean they were playing at such a high caliber too. So I mean, it makes you worry if you're a Finns fan. If you're a Jets fan, you're loving it.
Oh, dude, no, you're happy right now, but I don't know what this means for you.
I mean, I don't know, dude. I mean, it was a division win, so that's cool. I
Right?
mean, that
Uh,
helps you. I mean, if you're gonna win a game, you might as well win these
right,
important ones.
right. Buccaneers 21-15 over Atlanta. This was a game,
I
you
think it
know,
says just like the Tampa's struggling, man. This is what it seems like to me.
Tampa is struggling, right? Because this was
Yeah,
again not impressive.
no, they're just
Eh,
everybody on that team's getting a little older.
I mean, Tom Brady threw the ball all over the yard,
I'm not. Yeah,
but
but
so that's nothing new. Leonard Fournette barely went over the half century,
yeah.
and then both he and Mike were held under 100 yards receiving. But Leonard Fournette had a good day overall. Two touchdowns, 139 yards
Yeah.
overall, if my math is right. But I don't know, it wasn't a convincing win. I mean, even like they turned the ball over, had to punt the ball, kick it, couple field goals, punts.
I
So,
mean, after last week's
yeah,
loss, I guess just getting a W
getting the, yeah,
is probably the most important thing if you're,
right.
Tampa. Especially like
And
if you
it's
would
a
have lost
division
to
win.
Atlanta. Yeah, if you would have lost to Atlanta, you're probably your hopes dwindle a little bit, and
Right.
the fan base isn't too happy. Because Atlanta's pretty much non-existent this year.
Titans win 21-17 over the Commanders.
Who just were
Um,
garbage, man. I hate those new colored uniforms too.
oh man.
Are they brown? Or are they black?
Yeah.
When the sun hits them in different angles, it's hard to tell.
No, right. I did this was the game that started off pretty bad.
Yeah, it started off real bad. You didn't even want to just turn it off.
Mm. No, and it kind of kept going. Neither team really seemed to get anything going at all
Yeah,
in this game, but I mean, uh well, yeah, Washington doesn't look like they're
they're not.
gonna.
You know, everybody was like, "Man, they're gonna come in and rule this." At
I
least,
mean, Wentz had a good day.
and if he has a good day, I think the players around him have the capacity to make that team a winning team. But they're just not doing it. It's not happening. Gibson is
Yeah.
just not moving like he needs to, like he was last year.
Oh
They're
man.
really not feed. I mean, I know you don't need to feed one guy, but McLaurin's not really eating like he was.
Mm-hmm.
So
Very, very, very true. But McLaurin had what, 5 catches, 76 yards, man.
not
What
horrible, but
wasn't horrible. Um, I mean, but yeah, Carson Wentz throwing it all over the yard, threw a pick, threw two touchdowns. He, you would expect more than 17 points out of that
yeah, it's
quarterback
not like the
stat
Titans
line,
defense is just like amazing.
right? Derrick Henry, I mean, he is really
Doing Derrick
good.
Henry things.
Derrick Henry is really good. And Ryan Tannehill has a stat line like 181 yards on the touchdown, and the Titans put up 21 points.
Yeah,
Where Carson Wentz throws for over 350 yards, and Washington can't put up 20.
Well, everybody knows how the Titans' offense is run, and it's not through Tannehill.
Right.
I mean, his job is just to hand the ball to Derrick Henry.
Yeah, Derrick Henry. That's who goes as Derrick Henry goes. And Derrick Henry had 100 yards and 2 touchdowns. That's
Yeah,
a win for Tennessee.
yeah.
It really is. But yeah, Derrick Henry, when he's healthy, man, and you
I just
can't do
feel bad
nothing
for
about
Robert
him.
Woods, man.
Oh, man. Yeah. He's not doing, he's off to a
He's
slow
not.
start
He's
right
not going
now.
to get any like love on that team, even though he could produce something for him. But I mean, that's what I think. AJ Brown's it was, an elite wide receiver, and they just tossed him aside like he was nothing.
Yeah.
I mean, he's happy. He's playing on a great team right now.
Right. Off to a slow start. Man, what about them Panthers and Baker Mayfield, man? Things were going to be good. Carolina was
San
going to make
Francisco
some
is a beast,
noise in the
bro.
South.
San Francisco is a beast.
Uh, San
So I
Francisco.
heard a rumor that McCaffrey might be traded to a certain team.
Man,
That would
man,
like
come
make
on,
your
man.
team
This rumor,
unstoppable.
this rumor was squashed. This was squashed as soon as it came out.
You don't think they're gonna get rid
Like
of Singletary? Just
I don't
imagine.
think I don't think CMC is gonna go, or we're not
Nah,
gonna get him.
but if he
I
did,
mean, I don't know what Carolina's idea is,
I don't know.
but
I don't know
I
what
don't
they'd
even
get out of
wanna.
it.
I don't even wanna.
Entertain this
Go,
information.
yeah, because what's the matter? But well, what a player you'd be getting, man.
What?
I said, what a player
Oh, to get? Yeah.
you'd be getting. Like you're getting 100 yards guaranteed
Oh, it
every
definitely
game
it would. I mean, your
out of
team would
them.
be unstoppable almost. Not saying because
Yeah,
Singletary has been putting up better numbers this year. Ever since like that last game last year in the playoffs last year, he kind of started doing a little bit better. Um, but if you're winning right now with him with that kind of caliber running back, imagine having someone so much better.
yeah. Carolina didn't look good at all, and Christian McCaffrey still managed to get his 100 yards
Yeah, well,
and a touchdown. 100 yards and his touchdown. But San Francisco, they
so
they
good.
go to 3-2. Uh, Garoppolo, 250 and 2 touchdowns. You didn't do anything crazy, but hey, you took care of the football.
I mean, that's
And
all
if you
you
take
got to
care of the
do.
football, San Francisco can win some games, man.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, the Garoppolo's got to make his mark. He's got to prove that uh, Trey Lance that took his job wasn't worth it.
Yeah, poor
He's
Tevin
getting paid
Coleman.
out two
Some
hundred fifty
dude named
thousand.
Jeff Wilson. Like, no, Jeff Wilson had a really good day on the ground. Uh, Kittle had a decent day. Brandon Ayuk. I don't know very many owners, but I mean, 58 yards, 3 catches. Good flex there, yeah.
Mm,
But Panthers
almost,
aren't very
almost
good.
flex.
Huh?
Panthers. I said that's almost flex.
Almost flex.
I
Yeah,
think you want
yeah.
like 9 points at least from your flex.
All right, now to what I think could be the headline in NFL right now.
They're doing extremely well.
Like,
This could be their year.
man, the Eagles, dude.
He just passed
Like,
Cam Newton for the most rushing touchdowns in the first 25 games.
that's
Last game,
crazy.
Hurts did. Yeah, and he hasn't even played 25. He's only played 24, so he's still got a whole nother game to pack the
That's
stats.
insane. It it's a close game. Um, I mean, close. Yeah, it was a close game. Could have been closer, but Arizona misses that field goal
Yeah, Arizona's kind of
at the
garbage.
end. So yeah, they are. and you kind of don't like the fact that the game was this close.
You don't,
But
but
it was not a good the second half was very pedestrian from the Eagles. Even going into halftime, the offense was kind of
yeah,
not looking that good. They got an interception. The defense did a lot for them there
oh,
in in that regard. But the Eagles hurts, right? Nothing special. Led the team in rushing. Miles Sanders also with just under 60 yards, but Hurts had 2 touchdowns on the ground.
I mean, how long do you think that's
Dallas,
sustainable?
it's not. What makes it sustainable is where Devonta Smith, 87 yards, 11 targets, caught 10 of them. Dallas Goedert, 9 targets, caught 8 of them. He had 95 yards. Those guys right there,
Yeah,
those safety nets to where Jalen Hurts can run and it he can make the decision. Do I just dump this over the middle, you know,
yeah,
to Devonta Smith, or do I check it to go to run more of a shorter route or hit the middle route
yeah.
or run the ball? And don't forget you have AJ Brown streaking down the field too, so there's a chance he might be open.
It just
And
doesn't
that's
feel
a
like they're
much
using them as much.
I don't want Hurts trying to make that throw on that run like that. I'd
I
rather
don't
him
think he
go.
can make that throw on that
Yeah,
run like
I'd
that.
rather him go to Smith or Goddard, man,
I know.
or dump it down to
It's
Miles
just a waste of
Sanders,
talent until he learns to sit in the pocket.
maybe.
You know, I mean, as far as if you're an Eagles fan, you're just happy. I mean, you're undefeated right now.
Yeah, Kyler Murray, 250 yards, a pick and a touchdown. He doesn't
Whatever.
look good. James Conner, he's average 6 yards to carry, man.
That's pretty good.
He didn't even have 10 of them though.
Yeah, they
Marquise
don't.
Brown, 78 yards receiving.
They're not using them like they were last year.
No,
The
Randall
team
Moore,
was doing
68
better when
yards
they were using them
receiving.
heavy last year. Then he got hurt, and then the team dwindled, and now they're not using them as heavy. And they want to know what's
Ru-
up. And I get it. Kyler Murray's trying to be like, "This is why you need to pay me," blah blah blah. But it's like if you're not winning, I'd rather the team win. You know,
Oh man,
than
dude,
you throw a couple more yards this year.
right? Yeah. Um,
This
Cowboys
is a horrible game
22.
for the Rams. It's just
Yeah,
it
Rams 10.
reemphasizes that what's going on with the Rams.
Oh, I mean, yeah. I like that. The game started off not good for the Rams, and like
Yeah,
Dallas
we had a
didn't
pick
even do
six,
anything.
right? Like right in the beginning of this game,
Yeah,
Dallas did.
yeah. The Dallas really did nothing crazy, but
No, their defense
just
was
completely.
really was
Oh, the defense was
was
smothered.
great. Yeah,
The offense was lackluster. Did not
yeah.
look good at all. But you look at the scoreboard, and
You would say
this
different.
was
There was a lot of kicking in
yeah,
this game.
yeah. There was
There
this
was a
this
lot of
one
kicking in this game.
great. I know the Rams have a whole host of injury problems, and Les Snead and
You got
Sean
a whole host of
McVay
a lot of problems, man. Not
got
just
got
injuries.
got to figure it out. Dallas can't survive on Cooper Rush. Um, feed Pollard.
Yeah,
Uh,
he's he's
like we said this last year, Pollard is a running back one, but you're not going to be the running back one on the Dallas Cowboys as far as Jerry Jones and Zeke Elliott are in the building.
I mean, if you've already paid him all of his guaranteed money, I'd say almost just like role reversal. Not saying get rid of Elliott, but I mean, You're gonna have to pay Pollard next time his contract comes up, guaranteed. He's not gonna stick around and play second fiddle to this dude who's not even in the same league as he is now. I
Dude,
mean, as
22
crazy it is to
carries,
say that,
78
two,
yards.
3 years ago, you would have never said Pollard could outperform Elliott, but I mean, he is on a consistent basis.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, Pollard's top running back. And I said this today. Um, I don't like it. I don't condone it. But if I'm Pollard, I bet on myself and I make the Cowboys make a decision.
Yeah,
I'm not, like I said, I'm not a fan of that kind of attitude.
I mean, they could probably get something for him in a trade
It
before
doesn't
trading him.
mean it doesn't mean Pollard is better than Zeke
Yes, it
because
does.
we've all seen the talent. We know, but
No, but we
yo,
can't keep. I love when people
you're
talk about players.
outperforming. You're
He
outperforming.
hasn't performed on an elite level for several years now.
He hasn't. He really hasn't, man.
So I mean, calling him like an elite running back. I mean, I think I picked him up in like the third or fourth round, which is crazy. I mean, because he was going round one for years, and now he's
Right.
just like back burner kind of player. Unfortunately, I mean, it's just how it goes. People can say it was Mike McCarthy and it's change of schemes, but I think it was just more than that. He had that off-field trouble. He just never could come back from the injuries. Just everything came together all at
Hmm.
once, and just he never came back from it.
And from one Super Bowl team to the next, both same result. Bengals hung over. What's their excuse?
I don't know,
Like
man.
we can grab excuses for the Rams.
I
Cincinnati, where
I don't want to say it's because Higgins was out because that's just saying it's one person, but they're not using Mixon nearly as much this year, and
like
it
this
feels like
is
something's off. Like they almost have it, but just like something's just like clicking or
right
not
because
clicking.
everything's the same, but it just looks
It looks
and
different.
feels different.
Does not feel like they have the same momentum going into those games.
No, the offense doesn't look crisp.
It
They
doesn't kind of lagged out.
yeah, they look like whatever bit of whatever they had last year, man. They're having trouble getting it. We said Baltimore would be better because they're healthy. They're healthier than they were last
It's not
year.
like they got blown out, but yeah, that's still a L for them as far as Cincinnati's concerned.
Right. Yeah. I mean, Burrow, 217, a pick and a touchdown. Joe Mixon, 78 yards. He didn't have a horrible day.
Yeah, but he was breaking 100 yards easy most of the
Yeah.
games last year and getting those TDs.
Yeah. But that Bengal offense is just not look good. It's not really like Baltimore's offense looked any
No,
better.
it
They
didn't.
moved the ball through the air
You know, Blake
a
Bortles
bit
has
better.
more playoff wins than Lamar Jackson.
This is not the crush Lamar Jackson hour, man.
It's
We got
not. I'm
plenty of
just
other
saying.
things
Just saying.
we could use our hate and calling out for
I'm just
than
not a
Lamar
hate. I'm just
Jackson
throwing out a
and
fact.
Baltimore. Hey, look, all I'm about it, dude. I've been a guy in the past, and I haven't even said anything about John Harbaugh yet
So
because, there's other things in the NFL that are a whole lot bigger mess than that. Uh, Speaking of, I don't know if it was a mess or whatnot. Raiders, they having a
woo,
tough time, man.
Raiders
They
were
fall
pissed, man.
29-30 to the
Yeah, it was
Chiefs.
like 17-0, I think, like beginning of second quarter.
I mean, it was.
And then they just let it slip away. And to lose by
They
1 point.
did. Yeah, I what?
I mean,
I mean,
Mahomes
was
just
something
turned
you
it on,
oversight?
man. He was
Yeah,
like, "Nah, we ain't losing to the Raiders, yo."
yeah.
And the
Derek
Raiders
Carr,
are like,
two
"Yo, we can't
forty
do anything
one.
about it."
Yeah,
Yeah,
Derek Carr, 241, two touchdowns. Fine day. Josh Jacobs,
killed it.
he's a good running back.
I
He's
know.
really good. Devontae Adams, I mean, he only caught 3 of 7, but he
Yeah,
did more than anybody else would have done with those 3 catches.
yeah.
Yeah, crazy to only have 3 catches and 124 yards. But
Shows how
he had
good
a
you
good
are.
day. Pat Mahomes, 4 touchdowns, 292. Like he is
So good.
like
That's
man,
why they paid him $500 million, bro.
he's a really good quarterback.
Yeah,
I don't like to say it too much because then people think, well, what, you don't like Josh Allen? Josh Allen's my quarterback, bro. Of course I
yeah.
like him. I I can like Josh Allen and think he's better, but still say,
I
damn,
don't know if
Patrick
it's
Mahomes,
better.
pretty
Because
good quarterback,
they both have their strengths and weaknesses.
right? So Kansas City gets the victory at the end. They move to 3-1, man. Uh, Standings right now, Bills at the top of the AFC East. I think we pretty much thought that. Ravens top of the AFC North at 3-2. I think a lot of people could have called that, or at least maybe the Bengals too, but they're both tied 3-2. You know, I think the more surprising part is Bengals 2-3,
Yeah,
then Baltimore 3-2.
it is a little weird, man.
Kershaw Darvish. Yeah, and hockey. Yep. Yeah, Moss is doing a little watch along. Hockey opening night, man.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. And then playoff baseball. Um,
Since
AFC
we're
South
talking,
is being ruled. Do what?
nothing. Don't worry about it.
Oh, AFC South, Titans are on top of. We call that 3-2. Um, Colts probably are the surprise there at 2-2 because the Colts don't look as good as we thought. At
It's
least
yeah.
right now
I
they
don't
don't
know.
look
I
good.
want to say it's still early, but we're already 5 weeks done.
Right. AFC West, Chiefs 4-1, no surprise. Chargers 3-2. Would have hoped for 4-1, but
4-1, yeah.
3-2. The big surprise is the Raiders 1-4. I told y'all the Broncos were gonna suck, so that's not a surprise to me. Even though every team in this division is supposed to win 10, 11 games.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
Yeah, off to a really good start. Denver Raiders. Man, Raiders are so bad, dude.
They're not. Derek Carr's
I
bad,
mean,
and they're and their defense isn't that great either.
here's the thing though, man. Like the Raiders have scored more points than the Chargers have
I know it's just weird, right?
this season. The Broncos offense
There's
is
that
just
now.
been
That offense is just bad. That whole team's just bad.
horrible. The Colts offense is bad. We knew the Steelers offense was going to be bad.
Oh, for that after that week one, we almost thought maybe they'd be all right, but definitely, definitely falling the other way now.
And the Texans are outpointing the Colts and the Broncos. That was something I wouldn't have called.
No, especially because they've only won one game.
Right. NFC Eagles 5-0, and then you got the Cowboys and Giants 4-1, Commanders 1-4. I didn't see the Giants at 4-1 right now, man.
No,
Like
no, you're right about that.
goodness.
I thought it would be a
Dude,
fight between the Eagles and Dallas, but yeah, definitely didn't give the Giants enough credit.
dude,
So
no. Commanders, we didn't have much faith in them. Probably gave them more credit. Vikings at 4-1 leading the division. Give it to the Vikings. You're doing what we were hoping you were going to do, man. Win some games.
yeah,
Lions, Lions are bad. Bears are bad. Packers, they're even having trouble scoring.
yeah,
Uh, NFC South, Buccaneers on top. Nothing surprising.
it's Tom Brady. Yeah,
Surprising that the Panthers have failed to win more games than the Falcons at this point.
yeah,
And Falcons going to be so bad, right? Outpointed. They've scored more points than the Cowboys, than the Commanders, than the Packers, than the Bears, than the Panthers, even the Rams and the Cardinals,
really.
and the Saints, and the Buccaneers.
Huh. But yet
But
they
they've
can't.
also given up a lot more points than
I was gonna
all
say
those teams too.
there's gotta be a reason that they're not balling out, man. Because you just
I
listed a
mean, they
lot of
scored
teams there.
118 points that offense,
Yeah,
and that's with Kyle Pitts either hurt or not doing anything.
I was gonna say it's not even Pitts like everybody thought was gonna be scoring points for him.
And the Cardinals are bad, like we thought. Seahawks are bad, like we thought. In the West, nine. Uh, I don't know. I don't. I guess the Niners look okay. Their defense. I mean, they do
The
look
Niners
fine.
look great. All right,
They don't look great.
they look
Slow
like
your
serious
roll.
contenders. I do not know why you hate the 49ers so much. They
The
look
offense, the defense looks really good.
and the offense looks. I don't want to
Uh,
say like great, but above average.
the Eagles' offense looks better. The
Well,
Lions'
that's
offense looks
yeah,
better.
but their defense for the Eagles it doesn't look as good as the 49ers.
The Niners' offense doesn't even look that much better than Arizona.
Yeah,
The
we're talking about
Seahawks'
defense.
offense
We're
looks
talking about
better.
defenses right now, not offenses.
The defense. There's very few defenses that look better than San Francisco. The Bucks. No, no, not even the Bucks.
No, but
But that Niners defense looks really good, man.
I think they're
I mean,
gonna.
they're
I
plus
think
47 in the net point. That's on
really
par with the Eagles, and the Eagles are undefeated.
okay.
And that's the best. Well, except for the Bills.
Just gotta point that out. That's in case
Sorry,
everybody was wondering.
just in case anybody wants to know who I think the best team in the NFL is. Just want to throw that out there. We're at a net 91 points, man.
Nice.
Heck yeah, dude. Nice. Nice. That's all you had to say. Hater, man. You're a
I'm not a
hater.
hater. I just the Bills aren't gonna win the Super Bowl this year, bro. It's never gonna happen.
Bro, enjoy the ride, man. Let us worry about it. You're not even a fan. It matters not to you.
Yeah, it does. You're my friend. I want you to be happy and get a W.
Oh, dude. Dude, you you're sweet. Man, but week what a good week. Uh fantasy. How'd you do?
I won one league. I lost one league.
Won
I'm
one
just.
league,
I
lost.
won.
Yeah.
I'm 2-2 in both leagues, or three. I'm 3-2 in one league, and 2-3 in the other league. I mean,
How do you do this week on your picks?
I didn't do them.
Or no, but like the games you
Oh, the
thought would.
games that I thought was gonna win.
Yeah.
I don't have them written down, but just off my top of my head, I think it was pretty easy week to pick who is gonna win. Um, so I'd say 80% just off the top of my head. I don't have them written down. I'm not trying to give myself more credit than I deserve. Um,
Right.
the Jets game surprised me. I mean, I don't think that they should have won that game, but I mean, I did not expect them to lose that bad without Tua.
No,
Um,
I had a okay,
I
there we go.
mean,
I had a really good week too. I got the Chiefs over the Raiders. I got the Ravens over the Bengals. I got the Eagles over the Cardinals. I missed the Rams.
and then the Jacksonville game, that was another one that I
I
didn't
missed the
expect.
Jacksonville game.
Yeah,
I got the Niners over the Panthers. Titans over Washington. Bucks over Atlanta. Didn't get the Jets.
the Jets one was weird.
I
Um,
have Miami winning that
and then the
game.
Cincinnati game, I probably would have called that one a little differently too. I would have expected Cincinnati to win that game.
I got the Saint game, even though I've been talking so good about
You've been talking
Gino and that
awesome about
Seahawks.
it. I know you have.
I picked the Saints to win, and I got it. I got the Lion game wrong, way wrong.
I
I had
mean,
Lions winning that game.
yeah.
Patriots crushed it. I got Minnesota. I got the Chargers. I got the Bills. I missed the Packers and Giant game, and I got the Colt and Bronco game. So pretty decent week, like you said. One too tough. Week 5 in the books. Uh, we got week 7. What's week 7?
I was like, damn, we're just
Get a
skipping
little
week
ahead of
6.
myself, dude. Yeah, week 6. Bills and Chiefs.
That one's gonna be a good one. That one's gonna be a really
That,
good game.
that's in
That's
Arrowhead too.
that's
In
gonna
Arrowhead, man.
yeah.
So,
That's gonna
uh,
be a decision. That's gonna be a super. Who's gonna do better in the playoffs? We're gonna see that. You know, preview
yeah,
that.
definitely. Right. Uh, Patriots Browns will probably be a good game.
So I'm looking at the games right now. That's what I'm doing.
Jets Packers.
I think the Bengals Saints game should be fun.
What we thought this might
Yeah,
Saints could take this pretty easy.
I wouldn't.
Maybe.
I don't know, man. I like both teams, but the way that Cincy's been playing the last couple of weeks, I mean, they really do. I mean, they moved the ball fairly well 2 weeks ago, and then
Mm-hmm.
seems like it's a roller coaster. There's no stability right now, so it's hard to say. The Cowboys Eagles game should be good.
Yes.
That will be a good
Cowboys
one.
Eagles. Giants Ravens now.
I'd just love to see Giants destroy the Ravens. I really would. I'm not a Ravens fan, if you can't
Yeah.
tell. You haven't noticed.
I
I'm
think
just
that
not a Lamar
Seahawks
Jackson
Cardinal
fan.
game.
I like the Ravens. I'm just not a Lamar Jackson fan.
Yeah. Seahawks Cardinals. That should be pretty good along with the Cowboys, Eagles. Chargers better rip
For real,
into the
yo.
Broncos
How
on
do the
Monday night.
Broncos keep getting these primetime games?
They were already made, dude, and
I
they're not
know,
going
but
to
they've
flush
had
them
so
out
many of these
because
primetime
the
games.
networks love Russell Wilson, dude. So they're not going to take Russell Wilson off primetime TV.
They will after this year.
Russell Wilson is.
He's coming to the end of his career, honestly, if he keeps
Yeah,
playing
there
like
we go.
this.
Let's be nice. Let's be nice. Good call, buddy.
Yeah.
Yep. Man, so, Donnie.
If you end up on the Colts as a quarterback, that's your last year.
So, my friend, that does it for us here at Full Time Sport Network, bringing you the NFL
Thank you guys.
on a
Appreciate
Wednesday
everybody's
night.
support.
Oh, heck yeah, man. Like, subscribe, share, join in, talk with us, and join the fun next time, man. Come on, chat about your team, man. Tell us what you like, what you don't like. You know, place to come vent about your team. I'm not doing much venting. Well, yeah, I yelled at my team
Because the
last
one
week and
week
we
that you could
won.
have hinted, you just pretended like that didn't happen and talked about the week after.
I did, right? I totally did.
Yeah.
The following week, I talked about that loss.
You were so mad
Uh,
about it. It took a week to sink in.
hey, that's how I roll, man. But peace and love. Thank you all so much. We will chat next week as we bring you week 6 in the
Bye week should
NFL.
be starting to happen pretty soon here too, right?
Bye weeks are starting to happen.
Yeah.
So enjoy the football. Enjoy what you see. Thank you for tuning in to Full Time Sport Network. Go Bills.